Okay,
Hello.
perfect. We're good to go.
Okay. Oh, yes. Sharing my screen first. Okay, this finally works. Had so many problems with this. I don't know how many times I even tried to create a new project, probably like 20 times. Just because I couldn't connect to my database or something was wrong with my XML file or just the libraries. So my problem that I was struggling was that when I was trying to add a phone to a student, so in my getters and setters, I didn't even have my declare fields for the two columns that I wanted to join, but they were in my database, but it wasn't showing here because I didn't have them here. And also it wasn't getting the right information, or it wasn't getting anything from the other tables. So it
Huh.
didn't know what to add, so it just set everything to zeros, all the columns, when I wanted to create a new record for for uh, a student with a phone. So I had to add a new line. Brother Larson helped me with this. So in my setters for the phone entity and the student entity, put the phone ID equals the phone entity that get phone ID, because I had just equals the phone entity, and that's what it got confused, and it didn't get anything from it, and that's why it threw those constraint violation exception that Frankie constraint. So after putting that, it got fixed, and I was also getting confused because when I put it everything from the career in the list, I was thinking I'm choosing this ID from whatever ID in that row, but it's not the actual ID. It was just like, um, since it's a list, it's taking the first item in the list. If I choose 0, it was taking the index, not the ID. So instead, I just changed it to, uh, I just removed the ID because it's not even the ID. So I was getting confused and selecting something that it wasn't really selecting that. It was selecting something different, but I figured out that it was selecting what I wanted to select. But when I was debugging it, it was showing that it was selecting something different, but it was because this is a list and the other is just my database, and it wasn't really the the right ID generated. But for now, I don't will not bother. I just, as long as it works. And I even proved that it was selecting what I really wanted to select. So at least that's shouldn't be any problem, even it doesn't match the ID from my database. So it should be empty, my student list, because I don't have anything, but I will add a student. And I don't know, I will get my name here. And play, there it is. So if I add a phone number, I don't know, let's type whatever. Uh, okay, now just display phone number list, number 9. So that's the phone number. And now let's the number 4 had the phone number to me. That's the only one, and that's the only one. Now let's see. It's that record with the name and the phone number, and I wanted to move this whole thing below here, but I couldn't make it work.
So do you know why you're getting all that?
No.
Go to your persistence XML.
Okay.
And comment out, where is it? Hibernate, so comment out line 15 and 16.
No.
If you just press control slash, it'll do it for you.
Okay.
There we go. All right, now save it and then try again, and it should not do that.
So it would be number, display for number 5. Oh. Thank you.
There we go.
Well, whatever. I'm not moving that right now. So if I remove the phone number from the student, which is number 6, yes, that one and that one. And now display number 5 again. It's gone. So now remove a student, number 8. Remove that. Check if it did it. Yes, it's not there. And phone number, remove phone number 7. And display phone number less. And it's gone also.
All right.
Yay.
Nice.
Yeah. So now I want to show you my, I think I have it here, my use cases somewhere. Maybe. Okay, this one. I'm still making 2 more for 2 other apps that should not be like this one. This looks really easy because I wanted to have like a simple game that will generate a new image that will really would be like a music rhythmic notation, and the user will have to like touch or tap on the screen and do it rhythmically so that it will match that image. So if it matches, it will just has to display like it matched. No, I mean, good job or whatever, you got it wrong, whatever message. And if it does it right, you get points, and if you don't, you don't. But there will be a timer also. I don't know, about 30 seconds or something like that, and have a couple of levels. So this is the use case that I have. That's the name of the use case that I have, and the launch app. The Brother Larson told me to probably add something more than the launch app because but I just want to have something really simple for now and do it right.
Yeah. Do you have a UML tool that you use?
Yeah.
Okay.
It's called Visual Paradigm.
Oh, okay, cool.
So that's free. And my use case document. Yeah, so this is the first one. So they, yes, the precondition, the system has to display.
You have multiple use case documents?
I have 2 use case.
Okay.
So for my preconditions, I have this system that has to display the icon where all the icons are, and what it triggers this action would be when the user taps on that icon or selects the icon to open it. And the post condition, so the after that, the system, once it opens, it displays the name of the app, and it displays music notations. It won't start it until the user really taps on that music notation that is displayed. So for my notes, I just did if the app is still open, it still displays the previous score and level. So when the user's probably going to a different app but didn't close it yet, or would be a good idea to make it when the user closes it, it will still be on the same score, with the same score and level when it reopens the app. So this one, the other use case, so would be when the user taps the screen rhythmically matching the display music notation. So the precondition is that it has to display the app, and the system has to display that image. And what it triggers is when the user taps on anywhere in the screen. And then the other steps that need to happen. So it has to display music notation and the timer, and the screen selects the screen rhythmically to match. And if it matches, it will display a correct message, if not wrong. And after that, the system displays another notation, because it will generate new images each time. And then when it's over, it will display game over, and the timer will stop and then generate a score. And the post conditions, the system will display the final score and the game level. And I don't know if I did this one, a system level test. Okay. So this is almost the same thing, but for the first one, it doesn't have anything, because it's like, so the user the system displays the icon, and the step one is just the user selects the app icon. So the app launches, the name of the app will be displayed, and the music notation will be displayed, but nothing can be really done with that after, so the user will close it, and it will close, and maybe it froze and didn't close. That's why I could add there. So for the actual use case that is for the game, it's like the user select the screen selected. That's the first step. So the music notation or image will be generated, and the music notation will fail to generate. So that could be one of the possibilities that could go wrong. And for the timer, that will start a countdown. So it will set it for maybe 3 minutes and will be started. So the time can be delayed or will fail to start the countdown. So those two possibilities. Or the step 3, user select the screen rhythmically matching the music notation. So the system has to display correct and generate any music notation. Step 4, do it again, but without matching the music notation. So the system displays the wrong message and generate a new music notation. Step 5, do that again, but matching
Your
that
5
again.
and 6 are switched. User
5 and
selects
6.
screen rhythmically matching the music notation.
Yeah.
That should be in 6, and 6 should be in 5.
Yeah.
Right?
And I was thinking in a different way. What is all the possibilities that could go wrong? What if the user did it right, it matched it, but the actual code didn't do that, so it will display something wrong, but it was actually right. That's what I was thinking. It's not that I switched it, but I was trying to think of all the possibilities that the user can do wrong, but the system could also do it wrong.
Okay.
So this one is what it will display correct, and finally will save the results. And what if it will not save the results? And the timer will end and stop the game. Or what if the game will continue without stopping after the timer ends and the final scores will be displayed? I don't think that makes sense. Does that make sense?
Yeah. I guess. I mean, the use case. I mean, or the system level test or whatever. All this. I think base. I mean, I would just base it off of the code working properly. So, I mean, your game will continue without stopping after the timer ends. That could be something that could go wrong. But if it's coded right, then it won't. Makes sense.
Yeah.
So, I mean, it's up. I mean, you're doing a good job of going through and exploring every option. That's the system level test is, I guess, banking on the fact that it may not be coded correctly, or some of your.
Yeah, but sometimes you assume it that you did it right and you don't even get any type of errors,
Right.
but something is wrong with the logic.
Yeah. Cool. Looks good.
Yeah.
Awesome.
So do you
This
have
is
anything?
week. No, unfortunately, I don't. Busy week. We got a puppy, and holy cow, man, it's like having another kid. Oh, really, it's intense. No, I'm planning on. I'll have everything done by Wednesday, like for all the rest of the
Yeah.
diagrams and everything. I'm gonna take the next day or two and make sure I go through it and submit it to Brother Larson. This is week 10, right?
Yeah. We still have to do something with the other diagrams.
Yeah. Where is it?
The last two.
State and sequence. Yep.
Yeah.
Oh, I have JUnit tests. Bah. um, so yeah, there's JUnit tests, state, sequence, system, and then use cases.
Well, JUnit test. Vicky was supposed to do it, I think. Or did I do it?
You did it.
Okay. Yeah, she still can't make it work because I don't know, something is wrong when she tries to import her. She's doing the same thing that guy did for the Java bean, but when she imports it, it doesn't like the import, so nothing will work because of that.
Oh, okay. That's weird. I'll see if I can get it working. Hopefully, I can.
Because there's another way that I found it, and I think would be easier. So I don't even remember how I actually did it, but it's the same thing where you download it from anywhere that generated file generator, and you right click. So you put your cursor on the class name, and then when it displays that little thing icon, the light bulb, it says create test, and a window will pop up, and you select which JUnit 4 you select and where you want it to save which directory, and it will do it, and it will generate it.
All right. Well, I'll take a look and see how that'll work.
Yeah, I hope well, no, I'm not hoping, but I will claim fluency probably tomorrow on what I have done for now.
Cool. Cool. I'll probably claim fluency Wednesday night after I finish all the rest of these diagrams. And then hopefully, if we all disagree, then we can work on our applications.
Yeah, I talked to Brother Larson last week about those diagrams, and so it's like there's so many ways that we can claim fluency. So the people that are actually working, I don't think it will be too strict or mean about it. So
Right.
yeah,
Cool.
so we could make, well, each of us could make 2 or 3 different apps for, I mean, the diagrams, and even if we don't want to use the diagrams to have the little pieces of code for the other ones for the code topics to move to agree or strongly agree. We don't even need to use the diagrams if we don't need to, or we don't want to. We could do something different.
Right. Cool. All right. Well, I think we're good. I gotta get started on those diagrams so I can show you guys what I've got on Wednesday.
Yeah, I'll probably start thinking about 2 more apps.
Yeah. Yep. All right. Anything else you got for us, Ryan?
Nope.
All right, man. I will see you Wednesday morning, 10 o'clock.
See you. Yep. See you on Wednesday.
Okay.